What if I told you that one of the greatest leaders in history, Abraham Lincoln, lost elections, went bankrupt, suffered heartbreak, and faced rejection over and over before finally becoming President of the United States? His story proves that failure isn't the end. It's the training ground for success. Welcome to Inner Unlocked. Here we dive into powerful stories and timeless lessons that help entrepreneurs, seekers, and everyday dreamers unlock their higher self.
In today's episode of Fail Forward Stories, you'll discover how Lincoln failed at least 8 times, and how those very failures prepared him for greatness.
In 1832, Lincoln lost his job and his very first run for public office. A year later, his business collapsed, leaving him in debt for years. Most people would quit here, but Lincoln kept going. In 1835, he lost his sweetheart, Anne Rutledge. The grief drove him into a nervous breakdown. Yet even in his lowest moments, he refused to stop dreaming of a better future. From 1838 to 1858, Lincoln faced a string of defeats. Losing the race for Speaker of the House, failing to secure nominations for Congress, being rejected for a federal job, losing the vice presidential bid, and even losing 2 U.S. Senate races. Imagine putting your heart into something for 20 years and still losing. But here's the key lesson. Every failure sharpened his skills, deepened his resilience, and built the character that America would one day need in its darkest hour. Finally, in 1860, Abraham Lincoln became the 16th President of the United States. The man who had lost more times than most people try became the leader who preserved the Union and changed the course of history. If this story is reminding you that setbacks are just setups for comebacks, go ahead and hit that like button. It helps more people unlock these lessons. Lincoln's life shows us something powerful. Failure isn't final, it's feedback. Every loss, every rejection, every heartbreak was preparing him for a destiny bigger than he could see. If you enjoyed this episode of Fail Forward Stories, subscribe to Inner Unlocked for more motivational journeys of resilience and success, and drop a comment below. What's one failure that secretly prepared you for success?